This might have cut out too. It'd be nice if this would print the cup. Do it now. That's it. Let's see if it'll work. What? I don't believe that worked. Ooh. glue. I don't need hot glue for anything. The Cricut did it. Just gotta be careful. I've never used this sticker paper before. Uh-oh. Okay, this sticker paper is good. So long as you don't keep rubbing on it. Yeah. I don't think I ran out of vinyl. So the ink came off. I'm gonna try to let it dry for a few minutes. Ew. My fingerprints all over everything. Okay. I don't recommend y'all use this sticker paper for this, but I ran out of my printable vinyl. I didn't know. I didn't have any more. So, let's see if we can get that to dry. But I'm going to show y'all the basics of what's up with this. Let's see. Ugh. Let's see. Okay, you don't want to see that. I want to see that. Area. Okay. So, I didn't even know what the title is, but anywho. So, good evening to my husband, G. William Scott, Dolores Grimes. Dolores says she'll be back. Yes, Ruth, I started early because I didn't want to be at 7:31. So I started early to make sure I'm not at 7:31. How about that? Ooh. waiting for a couple of folks to come on in and see, because this is going to be, it's easy. It's very easy. It's very easy. So, I cut out my project already on my Cricut, and this never fails. Every time I get on live, I start yawning. It never fails, ever. So anyway, oh, I should have did it from, no. So tonight we're going to do, because Ruth asked for a tutorial, we're going to do the Key to My Heart image, and we're going to show you how I did the man's beard and hair. And why is this? Stop yawning. God. So what I used was rice and grits. Uncooked rice and uncooked grits. That's what I used for his hair. I know that's kind of funny, right? But that's what I used. I used uncooked rice and uncooked grits, and I spray painted it. Now, when I spray painted it, yes, Ruth, when I spray painted it, it didn't want to, I don't know, it didn't really get it all black. If you can see this, I actually had some beans in there too, but the beans, they were too shiny, and I wasn't trying to make it all shiny like that. So, but I had the rice and hair, and so, ooh, when Rhonda saw it, she was like, why don't you make his hair salt and pepper? Well, I didn't answer her. She thought I was ignoring her. But I was still listening. So, since it came out that way, that's what happened. Because I wasn't going to go back and try to spray paint it again. But if you don't want yours like that, all you have to do is spray it to the color that you want. My craft sister told me that he looked like he old as crap. She said, child, he looked like he old as crap. So this is the rice right here. And I put the grits in there and just mixed them up. So you can't really tell what's the grits and what's the rice. Only thing I wish I had to put these beans in there because they're in the way, but you could easily pick those out. So I'm just waiting for a couple more people to come in. And I'm not going to call any names, but somebody told me to be on time. They said, be on time, not 7:31, be on time. I was like, ooh, I better be on time. Sound like I might get beat up if I don't. I don't know. Excuse me. And then, of course, for the ladies' hair, for this lamp. I just love this lamp. I think this is so nice. Yes, I did. I made it, and I'm bragging on my own lamp. Yes, I am. So, as you can see here, this is basically salt and pepper. I just grabbed up whatever came out, and whatever came out, that's what came out. But you can always paint over it with some acrylic paint. You can always paint over it. Or you can always just leave his hair and don't do anything to his beard, or just leave his beard and don't do anything to the hair. But I thought it was not going to be cohesive if I didn't do both. And then I used beads for his eyebrows, the same ones that I used for hers. I used for her eyebrows. And I use beads, black here, burgundy, and I'll say that's gold, but I don't know what really color it is. It's like a yellow gold, and black beads here. So usually what I do for my cups, I did for her hair. And I could have used beads on his hair too, but I didn't want to. Is it back? I don't know. Every time, it's always something dumb every time I get on. I have my phone on Do Not Disturb, and it's still letting phone calls through. I don't understand. I was wondering where the rice was. Don't even try it. Who's that? The nerve of her. I know, telling me to get on at 7:30 and not 7:31. No lie, I just picked up some rice today. Yep, it's rice and grits. No, video is buffering. It's buffering because somebody keep calling. And my phone is on Do Not Disturb. I don't understand why it's doing it. Nevertheless, we always know every time we get ready to go on live, either I'm yawning all crazy or somebody keeps calling. One of the two. Oh. And it says scam likely, so you know that's not making it any better for me. So, as you can see with this guy, I didn't put any in her hair. Maybe I should have put it in her hair too. That would not have been cute at all. So I decided to put a real necklace on her and him, because I have all these charms. Like, I have a bag full of charms, and I decided to use it on here. And the gold chain, I have this thing of gold chain that I got. It had to be 2 years ago. And I decided, let me just use what's in my stash right now, because I never use what's in my stash. So here you can see we have Mr. and Mrs. Key to My Heart. I thought that was cute. I wasn't planned. It just came out that way. And I was happy about it. So now here's Mr. and Mrs. Key to My Heart. Now I did this on clear sticker paper. And as you can see, it has ink spots on it because it didn't all the way dry while I was touching it. It's supposed to dry quickly, but we're just doing this for demonstration purposes. So I can show you all how I did it. And listen, rice and grits is what I did. And I didn't want to do just rice because I wanted to have some more texture to it. That's why I did the rice and the grits, because I didn't want his hand to just have that grainy rice to it. I just wanted to have texture. And to me, that's texture. And I might paint the beard a little bit. I don't know. I'm not worried about it. My girlfriend said he looked old as crap. Woo, that was funny. But anyway, he only like 56. He 56. He not 69. No grits. Never ate that. It's an American thing. Yes. And where are you from, Ruth? Where are you from? Yeah, grits are good to me. Everybody don't like grits, but I do. So I wanted to see if Linda was coming in tonight. Nothing wrong with a little salt and pepper. Salt and pepper. That's right. Nothing wrong with a little salt and pepper. Up in the hair. Up in the air. My husband is salt and pepper, but he's more salt than pepper. He way more salt than pepper. But I'm not going to talk because I got so much salt and pepper in my head, it ain't even funny. Chow boo. So, now what you want to do is, on whatever, I would advise you not to use the sticker paper to do this, to use printable vinyl or postage, you know, the postage, the labels or regular sticker paper. Because I don't know how well this is going to work. If it doesn't work right, I'll make one with the label paper. But basically, all I did was take my Mod Podge and put the Mod Podge on the beard. Well, let's start with the hair. Now, you have to have patience with this, okay? You have to have patience, because if you don't, you'll start messing up and then you'll be mad and all that. Okay? Now, I've never worked with clear sticker paper before, but this is how I did it. I was trying to be very careful and put it on there. Put the Mod Podge on there exactly where I want it. I feel like I'm in the barbershop giving him a trim. Because my husband turned 69, he won't let me cut his hair anymore. He wait to get 69 to go through a midlife crisis. Well, he won't let me cut his hair now. He trying to grow it. He going through the midlife crisis, y'all. It's funny to me. He be sitting around here with a do-rag on. A do-rag, child. And it'd be right funny. He be having on a stocking cap and everything. See, yeah, don't use this. Don't use this clear sticker paper. Not for this. Only use the clear sticker paper if it's something that you don't want to touch. Because even doing this is scratching it. So, they said it dries quickly. They lied quickly. They lied quickly. So, yes, I did the whole head. Okay? So, now you do is just take your little fingers and go ahead in here. Move it back some so y'all can see. Take your little fingers and get dirty, girl. Get dirty. And just drop it on there. And let it fall wherever it falls. Smack it on there. Yep. And just let it fall where it falls. Okay? This is a simple, easy tutorial. And I had seen somebody do this with rice a while ago. Like months and months ago. I don't even remember what the image was, but it definitely wasn't this. And for reference, I get my images from Etsy. My images come from Etsy. Excuse me, I don't remember how much this one was, but I definitely got it from Etsy. And like I said before, you want to be careful with images because people come up and be trying to get you because you use the image. That's why I pay for mine. And then I have a receipt from my email that says I paid. So I don't want to have to be battling with anybody about their image. Now, you see how simple that was? All you have to do is put it on there. And if you look at it carefully, you can see the different textures. Of course, you see the rice there, and the grits, you don't know that's grits, but you can see the different textures. And I like that. I absolutely love the different textures. Now this right here, this rice is a little too white, so I might just go back in there and paint that with some acrylic paint or whatever. But you sit there and let this dry. And while that's drying, you go on down to his his beard. And you just do the same thing. And you know, you just gotta take your time because there's no rush. You're not going nowhere. What do you say? Salt and snow. Let's see. Video is a bit fuzzy, not clear. Or can you put camera closer so we can see clearer? So, let's try to put the camera closer. Okay, can you see now? Can you see? Can y'all see? Can y'all see that? That texture. I love that texture. I really love that texture. So anyway, like I was saying, I saw somebody use rice on something. I didn't like it. But that was a while ago. And it was just, it wasn't enough texture for me. But you know, to each his own. You got, everybody does things differently. So it might not be something that you want to do. Really, you could use well, not anything, but you could use oatmeal. You can crush up some eggshells really fine. And use some eggshells if you want to. You could basically use different things out of the kitchen. You could use, now this just came to my mind. I ain't never tried this one. I was going to say some red pepper flakes. Listen, you're going to paint it anyway, so it doesn't matter. Right? So again, Rhonda was like, why don't you make them salt and pepper? Rhonda always coming up with some ideas. And then she don't ever want to make it. Right, y'all? Y'all should get on her case about that. That's what y'all should do. Y'all should get on her case. I'm like, Rhonda, how you always telling her what to do and then you not making nothing? I hope y'all can see this. My cat is sitting there eagerly waiting for me to get out my own chair so she can get in it. I bought my cat a cat tower. A cat tree tower. You know that little heifer wouldn't use it? When I tell you, that little heifer will not use it, but she want to sit in my chair. My chair in the living room, my chair in my office, my bedroom. She just be all in it. Y'all see that? Do they come together like that or two separate images? They are two separate images. Aha, she says she not wait till her crushed peppers. She gonna try the eggshells. You know you're gonna have to crush them up really small, but you can eggshells. Now I would do cooked eggshells now. Make you some egg salad and save the shells. See, you put that. Just drop it. And let the chips fall where they may. Or in this case, let the rice fall where it may. The rice and the grits. And just let it fall, child. Let it fall. Then you can go back and pick it. Like I feel like I'm picking boogers out his nose right now, but my craft sister, she's so crazy because she will call me and she be like, girl, you are crazy. I'm like, yep. So you can have it as thick or as thin as you want it. He a little bulky on that one right there, but you can always make it a little bit thinner. And for real, if you just want to use grits, you could just use grits or oatmeal and leave it now, but that might not be true. It all depends on what kind of mood I'm in or what I see. at the time. You know what I mean? Because it's just a mood thing. I try to tell people, listen, everything's not going to come out the same exact way. You got a little, like a little goatee thing going on right there, whatever you call that. See, and you just mash it in there, and you keep mashing until you're satisfied. I'm trying to get a little bit more grits right here for his mustache, because I don't want his mustache to be so ricey. But you don't want his beard to be so thick that it's over thickened. It's too thick. It's not matching his beard. Now you see, how long did that take? How long did that take? How long did that take? That didn't take long at all. Right? So you could do this. That didn't take long at all. It's just rice and grits. Rice and grits. And look, it's already stuck on there. Now what I did was, to make sure it stick, was I went over it again. I went over it with some Mod Podge. And this, you have to use a brush. And these are the brushes I get from the Dollar Tree. And I used it already and I broke it off, just so I can use it again. So it's pretty good stuck on there. But you want to make sure it stays on there, because you don't want to look up and the rice be falling off and you think the rice is something else because it's black. You know, it looks like it could belong in the mouse family, if you know what I mean. They're mouse droppings. That's what they look like. You could actually let it dry some more before you do that, but I'm just showing y'all to go over it again with Mod Podge. Just like you do any other project when you use the Mod Podge, you just go over it again to seal it in, basically. And that's all I'm doing. I'm just sealing it, because I don't want them to fall off. You don't want to get somebody a lamp or something and it fall off. Now I printed out the image for a cup, so I'm thinking I'm going to just put grits on that one and see what that one looks like. So you just put it on there and just let the Mod Podge seal it. And then if you see anything that you need to go back on, then you go back on it. And that's it. That's it. He look like he got the scabies right now, but that's just Mod Podge, and it's going to dry. When it dries, it's going to be pretty. I haven't tried cooked rice. I don't know how that would work. I guess if you know, if you cook your rice and it's sticky, you could put it on there if it's sticky. So let me show you how I did the image. Again, I purchased both of these images on Etsy. That's the shade that I made. Yeah, those really, they will be fine shells, but you know, it's a different texture. You can even mix the shells with the rice. You can do, I mean, it all depends on how you want to do it. It's just, it's however you want to do it. I don't like turning my back to y'all, but I have to do this so I can show y'all this cricket. Okay, I hope, can y'all, Y'all probably cannot even see this. I don't even know. Can y'all see that? So that's my, those are my images. That's him and that's her. So basically what I did is I just moved her down some and put him here because I wanted him to look lovingly on her. That's what I wanted him to look lovingly on her. Like, that's my boo. That's my baby. That's my baby. And so if any of you are familiar with Cricut, what I do is put a square around them, and you can hit select all if you want to. That'll put all of the images together in one box. And then you hit flatten it. Now they're one image. Bam! And then when they print out, they're going to print out as one image. You can reverse it to make it go that way. However you want to do it. But that's how I did it. I just used the two images and I fused them together by flattening them. And that was it. I just positioned her where I want her to be. And I just want him to look lovingly upon her. Put it together, flatten, and then print. Then make it. And then you can make it as large as you want. If you wanted to put this on a t-shirt and beat it out, I think that would be a cool idea. But with Cricut, you can only go so far. They need to change that. There you go. And that's your images. So, you know, to me, it's easy because I know how to do it. But sometimes, you know, people are like, "No, you're doing it too much." Which store on Etsy? I don't know, chill. I gotta look. It does look blurry. Why does it look so blurry? It does look blurry. That looks blurry. I don't know why that looks so blurry. But it does. Yeah, it looks blurry. I don't know. My camera must be dirty. Because it does look blurry. Sorry, y'all. Let's see. I don't know. Oh, that looks better. No, it don't. I don't know why it looks clear on my side. It looks clear on my side. It looks clear from here. Let's see. Not that light. Not that light either. I don't know. But that's what that, this is Undra. I missed how you made the rice black. Hi Undra. I just spray painted dry rice. Dry rice and grits. I use grits. I use uncooked grits. Uncooked grits and uncooked rice, and I spray painted it. I just spray painted it. I guess you could put the image on there and paint it, but my hands are not that steady that I could get on there and paint it, you know, with acrylic paint and to come out without me making marks on the side. So it's just easier for me to spray paint it. And this is what it looks like. I had spray painted some beans too because I was going to try to use beans in his hair. But I just went downstairs and I put the rice and the grits and the beans all in here and went outside and sprayed it. And the rice was a little bit hard to spray now. It didn't want to really get painted black. I guess it said I wasn't meant to be black, but I did it. And then the grits just gave it some more texture. So it wouldn't just be rice face. It's more texture to it. And this is the lampshade that this is the body of the lamp that I was doing. I just think that it's so nice that have an image of a man smiling and looking at his wife or his woman, fiance, his significant other, whatever the case is. He just feels like he's looking to her, upon her lovingly, and that's all I wanted to convey with this. Is just show something different, because you know it's always so bad reports and stuff about us, and I just decided I wanted to make something positive. And then with the necklaces that I have on this this lamp, the necklaces, they are real. Those came from my stash of charms and my stash of chains that I've been having in my closet. And I decided I'm tired of stuff sitting in my cabinet. Let me just go ahead and use them. So I didn't glue them on because I just wanted to have a real effect. But I can glue them on. But that's what I did. And the girl, you can see I used beads for his eyes. I could have used grits for his eyes or something like that, but I decided to do it like that. So, you know, you can play around with it and have different variations. His boo, So, let me see. I will have to go to my Etsy shop and see where I got these images. So, see him right here? Y'all can't see him, but that's him right here. It was $2.99. $2.99 for him. And $2.99 for her, too. And what shop did I get these from? So I can tell you. So I got the man from Designs by... Girl, y'all know I can't see. Y'all asking me questions. Designs by Junie. Juny. Designs by Juny. That's all one word. I got her from Mustard Designs. Let me see if I can highlight this. Yeah. I can copy this. Hold on, guys. Uh-oh. Let me put this in a chat for y'all. And this is where I got the man from. Okay. Male image. Let me go back and get the lady image. And I got her from a different... Mustard Designs is where she came from. Okay? So I got the female image from Mustard, and I got the male image from Designs by Junie. Juny. And again, they were $2.99 each. They were $2.99 each. It just depends on whether you want to pay that much, because sometimes they have them for sale. But I needed to do it right then because I wanted to. You're welcome, Ruth. I wanted to. It was on my mind to do, so I had to do it right then. So I did it. So, and once you get your stuff from your pay for your images on Etsy, it'll let you download it. So you download it to your computer, and you have it forever. It's yours. So. Yeah, that's why I get most of my images from Etsy. And it's not always the same shop. But just go on Etsy and browse. Excuse me. Go on Etsy and browse, and they have a lot of images. I have a lot of images. I have a lot of images from Etsy. Excuse me, y'all. I had to wet my throat. So you guys have seen some of my videos already about me beading. Now what would it look like if I did her hair like that? What would that look like if I did her hair like that? Do you have two old people on here? You have two old people on here if I do her hair like that? Should I do that? Should I do her hair like that? just to see what it looks like. And then I could put beads around here like I did on the lamp. What y'all think? She got the little baby hair going on right there. And if I put anything on there like rice, it's not gonna look right. Y'all have any questions? She said go for it. Ruth Ruth is funny. She gonna make me try stuff. So let's try. Ain't nothing to it but to do it. Uh-oh. That was way too much. Nothing beats a failure but a try, right? Is that how you say it? Nothing beats a failure but a try. 'Cause if you don't try, you'll never know. Let's see. Just put it on there. You could be generous with it. Yo. All right, Miss Ruth, here we go. Here we go, go. Here we go. Here we go, go. And bam. And bam. And bam. Girl. Now you got the rice head. Put it up on in there. No beans, boo. No beans. Get that rice on up in there and those grits, honey. Yes, ma'am. Get it together. There she is, right there. Come on, get on down. Can y'all see that? Ruth, you tried it, girl. And then let it dry, honey. You see how the Mod Podge disappeared on him already? It's still wet. You can still see it a little bit, but you can see how it's drying. It dries clear, so you don't have to worry about it being in there like that. Older folks like to see stuff that represents them too. Different target market, inclusive. Exactly. Exactly. That's why I felt like, you know, looking at him as an older person is cool because we have older people. And when Rhonda said let it be salt and pepper, it actually came out like that. I didn't do that on purpose. It came out like that because some of the rice didn't get all, take all of the spray paint. So it really, to me, it worked out. And it's like you said, Ruth, it's a different age group. And I was actually looking for an image of an older woman. And the images that they have of older women is just not very, what do you say? It's not complimentary. They just looked whack. And I just wasn't trying to have it. So that's her right there. Now with the front of her hair, I don't know, because it seems like she got these little waves and stuff going on her hair up there. That'd be a little more difficult to do. And again, guys, do not use this clear sticker paper. I mean, you can. It's sticking. You can use it. It's sticking, but you just got to be very careful because the ink will come off. This is my very first time using it. I actually saw another crafter. She goes by the Best Uni. The Best UNI. And I saw her make something and she used this clear. I was like, yo, I'm finna try that. That's my problem. I want to try everything I see. Yep, that'd be my problem. Let's see how that works. Since we're doing, she probably would have done better with just grits. Because you're not going to be able to see it. Look like she got something going on up there. I mean, it's not bad. It's just not. That's not bad. It's all on how it looks to you. She got a little poof going on up there. Personally, though, I don't think I would do that. I'm just doing it because someone challenged me. Someone named Ruth. She didn't really challenge me. She just said, go for it. And so, that's what I did. Now, y'all, this is not going to work. You're not going to be able to see her little cutesy twirlies, her twirly whirlies. Now, that right there is going to take absolute concentration and patience. And I think this will do better with grits. Or those eggshells that you crunch up, Ruth. I am going to try one with some oatmeal, though. Honestly, though, it doesn't look too bad. IMO. In my opinion. Oh, sugar smacks. No, she didn't. Oh, yes, she did. Teresa. Lady T, what are you doing? I'm doing too much. Oh, child. She took that like a champ, though. Yes, she did. Her face, she a little bit smeared. She'll be alright. I'm just doing this for practice, y'all. For demonstration, I should say. She just got a little hairdo then around there. Oh. Now, if you're artistic, you could take a pen, a magic marker, and go around that and make it look like her little swirly whirlies. So that's what she's looking like. Now they both got the same kind of hair. What you say now? What you do now? Try it on just a photocopy first to see if you like it. First, that way you don't waste a shade. That's why I didn't put, yep, exactly. That's why I did not put this on the shade. That's why I put it on this. Because I can take this construction paper or cardboard, I can take this off and still use it and to make another body of a lamp. So that's exactly why I did not use a lampshade, because I said this is for demonstration purposes. I'm not finna even do that. No, ma'am. So you see how her little eye smeared, her little face smeared when that Mod Podge hit her? It's all good though because y'all not gonna use that. Y'all gonna use regular sticker paper or you're gonna use printable vinyl. Okay? You know what? I'm not mad at that. I'm really not mad at that look. I'm not mad at that look at all. It's different. Like, why we gotta be the same all the time? It's just different. Yes. Put both of them on there like that. You got him and you got her. And they got their natural hair. That'd be their natural hair. No weave. Natural hair. And he's liking what he see. He like, that's my babe. That's my baby. That's my baby. Y'all see 6 people and only 4 likes. Bam. Mr. and Mrs. Natural Hair. All right, Ruth. All right, Ruth. All right. All right. All right. I'm digging it. I'm digging it. And if you don't want her to have salt and pepper hair, let it dry and then go over it with some acrylic paint. And the same thing with him. If you want him to look younger, just paint over it with some black acrylic paint. I think that having it like this is cool, the age difference. Because y'all saw what he looked like. I'm going to show you in my cup. I don't know why they coming out pink. But look at him versus him. I gotta clean my head on my printer because my images are coming out pink. And I don't know why. But you have the younger version, you know. I just think it's cool. Myself. And the rice for me wasn't doing it. I needed texture. So, Rod said, I love it. Thank you. Ruth, you said the rice is too big. Well, like I said, you can take it and you can just use whatever else. You can just use the grits. You can just use oatmeal. You can use your eggshells if you grind them up really good. You can use sand. How about that? You can use sand. How about that? Make her a cougar. All right, all right, all right. So guess what? Y'all can use sand. Sand. You know Dollar Tree sells sand. I never thought of that. I never thought of that. And I don't have any. So maybe I'll put that on my list the next time is to get some sand. Yep. You can get some sand. And you can get their seashells. They have seashells there and you might can crush those up too. You might can crush up the seashells too. That's probably a lot of work to crush up the seashells. But you could do it. You could crush up the seashells and mix it with the sand for texture or whatever. You could just find different things and use it in there for texture. I would love to see somebody try another type of texture to put in there and see how that looks. That I think sand would work really great. How to spray paint the sand without it blowing around, I don't know. But I did the grit, so it's basically the same thing. You can't eat the sand. Don't eat the sand. Don't eat the sand. That's not going to taste too well. Um, but I'm trying to think of some other things that you can use for texture, just to be creative. I don't know. If something comes to me, I definitely will let y'all know. But I think that sand. Oh, you could use some farina. Oh, you could use some cream of wheat. Um, I hate cream of wheat. Not crushing the seashells now. Maybe paint the sand after. That's a good idea. That will be easier. That's a good idea, Ruth. Excellent idea. To put the sand on there first and then paint it. Yeah, yeah. It will take me so long to paint it though, because my hand is not steady. I wanted to show you guys this. So, y'all remember when I went to the Dollar Tree and they had those banks? You know, would you put the money in? The piggy banks? But they weren't piggy. Leave my pantry stuff. I'm not. No. Go in the pantry and get you some cream of wheat and mix you up some cream of wheat. Put it on there and then paint it. Now, how about that? So, these were the banks. I'm trying to show you because I wanted to tell you all this. In case you see any more, I have not seen these at the dollar store since I got them. And that's the thing with the Dollar Tree. If you don't get a lot of what you see, when you go back, it's not going to be there. So this is the bank. Okay? I got 6 of them. I think I had more than 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. I had 9 of them, I think. So I was trying to organize because y'all know my stuff just be all unorganized. So I put those things on the wall right there this morning. Those little crates right here, you get them for 99 cents at Walmart. The little ones, like the little milk crates. So I was like, every time I do epoxy or do one of my molds, I always gotta go digging in these white containers just to get my stuff. And I said, I'm tired of being disorganized. So what I did was I took the cover off of that and I just put my ink in here. And then I set it up there and there's no problem. I just put it in here. I'm like, I can't do this anymore. Sometimes my clutter drives me crazy. So I just set it in there. And you can see those 2 up there. You can't. You see that those 2 right there, they have the ink in it and they have the mica powder in it. And then the rest of the mica powder and stuff, I have it in the boxes until I can get some more storage for them. But, you know, it's funny because things are made. Okay, this was made to be a bank. You know, to put your, why isn't it going in? To put your money in or whatever. And I just decided to do that because I needed to be able to get to my stuff without it being so much clutter. So, that's a good idea. That's why you got your bestie, sidekick Rhonda. Let her give you a hand to paint. Give her a percentage of the sale. She don't want to do it. She doesn't want to do it. You see, this is the thing. If she doesn't want to do it, I don't want her to do it because I don't want her to mess it up. And usually that's what happens when somebody doesn't want to do something. They wind up messing it up. And then you mess up my stuff, then I'm going to have to crack you. Because, you know what I'm saying? I can't do that. So, until she's ready to do something, I don't want her messing up my stuff. Now, she can paint if she would just sit down and chill. She could, just like she didn't think she could do the acrylic. I mean, what is that stuff called? Whatever it's called. Resin. Epoxy. She didn't think she could do that. And her coasters came out beautiful. They were so pretty. I was like, dude, they came out better than mine. But she acts like she's so scared of it. But you don't push people beyond what they're comfortable of doing. So until she gets there, I'll be doing everything. And I've had other projects that I said, listen, let's do this together and we can split it. She ain't want no part of it. So you can only let people do what they're comfortable doing. Like me, if I'm not comfortable doing something, I don't care how much money you offer me, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it because I don't want it to turn out wrong. I don't want it to turn out wrong. So I'd rather not do it until I feel ready than to do it and mess it up. Now my husband's been asking me to make shirts for him. And lately, I can't do anything if my mind is not ready to do it. Because if my mind is not ready to do it, just like I said about Rhonda, I'm going to mess it up. And let me tell you something. Shirts cost money. Ink costs money. Paper costs money to print it with. It costs electric to use my heat press. And I don't want to mess it up. He asked me for this particular shirt. And he was very patient, waiting for me to do it. And I finally did it. And when I did it this morning. And when I did it, he just loved it. He loved it. He loved it. He just loved it. And I'm glad about that because when my husband loves something that I do, he's going to show it off. He's going to use it. He's going to wear it. He's going to tell everybody where he got it from. He's going to do that. That's what he does. That's how I know when my husband really likes something and appreciates something that I do. But even with cooking, if I'm not ready in my mind to cook, you're not going to like what I cook. I don't even like what I cook when I'm not ready to cook because my heart ain't in it. My heart's not in it, and I don't feel like doing it. And I don't like cooking anyway, so. But that's just a thing that I know is with me, and it seems like it's getting worse. I can't do it. I just can't. If I'm not ready up here, it'll mess up every single time. So now he has something that he can be proud to wear. Something that when I go out with him and he has it on, I can be proud as the person who did it. You know what I mean? And it's like that. So I appreciate Rhonda saying she don't want to do it so she don't mess up my stuff. Because stuff costs money. Even though she would probably be like, okay, I'm going to replace this or whatever. She has to be ready. Just like she did that resin. I said, girl, go ahead and try. Everybody's trying to encourage you to do it. And she did it. And she looked at it and it was so pretty. So pretty. And I was so proud of her when she did it. But sometimes, even though I said all of that, sometimes we do have to move past our fear. Sometimes our fear blocks us from meeting our full potential. Sometimes fear just makes you stagnant. Fear makes you frozen. You got to overcome. We have to overcome fear. We got to know because one, God didn't give us a spirit of fear, but a power, love, and a sound mind. But number two, you don't want to just stay frozen and defeated and just stagnant because you decide, oh, I'm scared to do that. So because you're scared to do it, you don't do it. I was scared. Everything that I tried to do, I was scared before I did it. When I got my sewing machine and I was making those masks, I was scared because I hadn't sewn since I was in middle school. When, back in middle school, we used to have home economics. So we used to sew in school. And that was probably the last time I sewed. I made an apron. I remember I was so proud of that little apron, child. I was so proud of that little apron. And that's when we was back there using the patterns. And they taught us how to sew with patterns, how to pin it and cut it and do all of that. And when I started making masks, I was scared. And not only scared that I couldn't do it, but people wouldn't like what I was doing. And when you have low self-esteem or low confidence in yourself or no confidence in yourself, you're going to make up every excuse not to do it. Oh, I can't do it. Nobody's going to like it. Nobody's going to buy it. Nobody's going to... But if you don't know, you still won't know until you try. And you might fail the first time. You might fail the second time. I'm pretty sure that whoever that was, who was that girl with the apple? With the electricity, with the kite. What his name was? I don't remember right now. But I'm pretty sure the first time he tried whatever he tried, it didn't work the first time. The same thing with the car. The first time they tried to make the car, I'm pretty sure the first prototype they made probably didn't work. Or it didn't work right, or was missing something. But you got to start somewhere. You gotta stay. And then you gotta tell yourself, look, I can do this. And I had to tell myself this. You could, because I have a thing now. And I was telling my craft sisters, I am not going to be intimidated by inanimate objects. I'm not going to be intimidated by something. This is an inanimate object. It can't do nothing. This thing can't do anything. I have to make it look like what it's going to look like. So I kept saying, I'm not going to let the inanimate object keep me in fear. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. And so when I finally started saying that, I was like, you know what? I'm going to do this. And I forgot what that project was that I was doing. And I couldn't do it. I kept saying, are you serious? This thing trying to defeat me? And for a couple of days, yeah, I just said I'm not doing it. Until I finally was like, you know what? This is dumb. This is dumb. This thing has no power. But I'm giving it power because I'm not doing what I need to do. But I'm giving it power. So I had to take my power back. I had to take my authority back. I had to get my mind together. You know what I mean? And in doing that, that's when I was able to go forth and do whatever it is that I was doing. Do I still feel intimidated about stuff sometimes? Yep, I sure do. I do. I feel intimidated about making t-shirts, but this morning I was so confident. It was like, and I didn't even plan on doing it today. I had no plans for it. But when my mind clicked in and I was like, I'm going to make these shirts today, I'm going to surprise him. It was like this. It was like this. It was like this. It was, I mean, really, everything that I was supposed to do, I did it. And it was, no, I did make one mistake, but it didn't get on the shirt. It didn't get on the shirt. And I thank God for that. But when I made the shirts, I felt so good. I felt like, girl, you got this. You got this. But again, you know, fear will keep you from reaching your maximum potential. And then you might not reach, I'm talking about maximum potential, you might not reach none of the potential if we let fear overtake us. And I'm telling you, once fear get a grip on you, I know what I'm talking about because I done had fear grip me so many times. Like, I'm like, I am not doing that. When I first started preaching, I was like, I'm not doing that. I'm not preaching because nope. They're not gonna like my sermon. I don't know what I'm doing. I can't do it. I'm not doing it. What? That's what God called you to do. What? You're not doing it? God gives us gifts. What? You're not doing it because you're scared of an inanimate object? You scared of what people might say? Why do we always say people might not like it? Why don't we never say, I'm going to do this because people going to love it? Why don't we say that? Now, there are some crafters that I have seen and they brag on their stuff. They be like, this is beautiful. Didn't this just turn out beautiful? This is gorgeous. And some of the stuff I'd be like, all right, yeah, it turned out, yep. It turned out beautiful. But it's just because I didn't like it doesn't mean that it wasn't nice. It was nice, it just wasn't my particular taste. But they always, when they're on their videos, they always say, isn't this beautiful? This just turned out beautiful. I love it. It's absolutely gorgeous. And that, we should be saying stuff like that instead of saying, I can't do it. They're not going to like it. Nobody wants to buy it. Because now, when I say that, nobody's going to like it. Nobody's going to buy it. I'm speaking death upon whatever it is I'm supposed to be doing. Why the Bible says death and life are in the power of the tongue. So if I'm speaking death over what happens and then I don't get any sales, that's my fault. Because I spoke death over. Oh, nobody's going to want to buy this. Nobody's going to like that. Nobody. I said that. And then when I go to sell it, I have no enthusiasm about it. I'm like, yeah. Did you make that? That's nice. Yeah, I did. No enthusiasm. Well, look, I don't want to buy nothing from you if you acting like that. Look, put some fire behind it. Put some, confidence behind that thing. Yeah, I made this. Yes, I did. You like it? You want to buy it? It could be yours if the price is right. No, I wouldn't say that part, but anywho, so this is what I'm trying to say is that we have to, and my craft sister Cynthia, she told me this, and she tells me this all the time. Stop speaking negative over your stuff. Stop it. I didn't realize I was doing it as much as she was telling me that I was doing it. I didn't realize I was doing it that much. But now that she said that and put that in my ear, now I have to be careful about what I say. Because you never know. Somebody, you might think it's a piece of crap, and somebody might come riding through and be like, oh, I like that. I like that. Can I buy that? But if you never put it out there, How they gonna see it? How they gonna know that you have these items if you never put them out there? How you gonna know how far you can go in your gift that God gave you? How you gonna know how far you can go with it if you never start? Or if you start and because you didn't make a sale or somebody said they didn't like it or somebody criticized it or whatever and you just stop. You just stop. So that's not really honoring God by just stopping. Now he gave you this gift. Or he gave you this talent. And you're like, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do it. I'm just gonna not do it. How you think that made God feel? I'm pretty sure he don't like it. I wouldn't like it. I'm gonna see if I can read y'all comments from here. What is this? Let's see if I can see your comments. We don't want to hear myself talking over myself. Looks like us. A little more gray for me though. A lot of more gray for you, Gerald. What are you talking about? She said, you're preaching to the choir here. So many times I get into my head and doubt my abilities working on that. I'm a work in progress. I am too. I'm still a work in progress. Got a tutorial and a motivational message. It's a good day. You funny, Ruth. She said, I do the same with some stuff I see, but then beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Some things I love no one likes and vice versa. And that's the truth. It is what it is. Everybody's not going to like the same thing. Like me, I don't like Farmhouse. I do not like Farmhouse at all. I don't. But I said I'm going to try to make something Farmhouse because, I don't know, I need to reach other people too. Ruth said that's why there is so much variety of products in the grocery store. Everyone got different tastes, and that's the truth. That's the truth. We like to eat 15 grain bread. That bread that has the 15 grains in it. But we also eat white bread sometimes. But they're completely different. Some people might not eat bread at all. They might substitute something else for their bread. But we have choices. Like you say, in the grocery store, you have choices. I don't care what aisle you go in, you're going to have choices on every single thing that's in that store. Everything is going to be a choice. It's according to your taste buds, according to what you like, according to what your family may like, that's what you're going to purchase. So, when we think about it that way, and think about how different people have different tastes, then we can move on into the other areas that we should be going into. Like me, I just don't like Farmhouse. I just don't. I don't like furniture that's all scratched up and look like it's old. I can't stand it. And when I watch the home improvement shows, because I'm an HGTV fan, and I like looking at the home improvement shows, and there's two particular people, they love roughing up furniture. They love, and I'll be like, and I like them. I like their style and a lot of things that they do. I said, but if I ever had enough money and I called one of them in and they roughed up my furniture to make it look like it was old and used, I would be so upset. I'd be like, no, take it out, change it. I'm pretty sure they talk to the people beforehand to let them know what they like and don't like. So, you missed the oatmeal comment for the hair. Small enough to get small detail and still give texture. Yep. And I think I'm going to try the oatmeal the next time. I do have some oatmeal down there. Yep. I'm going to try the oatmeal. And that was a good idea that you said to put it on there first and then paint it. That's a good idea. So I'm going to try to get my painting skills up and excuse me, y'all. I'm gonna see what happens. I could talk to Rhonda again and see if she want to paint something, because Rhonda actually can paint and draw. She can do it. I've seen her. I've seen her sketch a little bit. She sketched a little bit. One time I asked her to sketch something for me, and she did. So she can if she wants to. But God gives us what we can handle. He gives us what he knows we can do. So if he gives it to me, then there must be a reason why he gave it to me to do it, because he know I can. I have to have confidence in the God who has confidence in me. Really. Tell Rhonda her people want to see her do it. I'm going to tell her. I'm going to show her that comment too. Rhonda, your people said they want to see you paint. Okay? She probably not on tonight, but I'll tell her tomorrow when she gets here. So that's basically it, y'all. Y'all can try these on any image. You can try it on any image. You know, like Ruth said, try it on some construction paper or piece of paper. Try it on there first and see what texture you like the best, and then go from there, because everybody's different. So everybody might not like oatmeal, everybody might not like the grits, everybody, you know, it all depends on what you like. But I am going to try that sand. I'm looking around, so I am going to try sand. I'm going to go to the dollar store, and I haven't seen sand in there lately though. I haven't seen sand in there lately, but I bet you I'm going to look. Franklin. Oh, Benjamin Franklin. Benjamin Franklin. Yeah, going back to, if at first you don't succeed, try again. Because I'm pretty sure many people have tried things and it didn't work the first time. Thank you very much for this tutorial and the mini sermon. You're welcome. You are so welcome, Ruth. And I'm about to end it now. Y'all know we doing good because I never end this early. But I'm about to end early. And I'm going to bed. I am going to bed. But this was great. And, you know, Ruth, thank you for your encouragement, because I appreciate the feedback. I really appreciate the feedback, because it helps me to grow. It helps me to reevaluate things. It helps me to consider other things, because I'm not the know-all everything. I don't know everything. Huh. If that was the case, I would be God if I knew everything. But I don't. So anyway, good night, Ruth. Have a blessed night. Y'all, everybody have a blessed rest of the week. Be safe. Be careful. Watch your surroundings. Pray before you go out. And love your neighbor as yourself. All right, y'all. Good night. Peace.